So, this is June 23rd of 2022, and what better day and time of the month to do a snow scene? So, I'm going to start out with the snow scene, I think, in the red barn if it comes together. It's going to be dark clouds, gray, dark gray, and snow white with shadows. So anyway, let's see if it turns out like that. I'll do the sky first, and then we'll let it dry, and we'll come back to it. So, as usual, I think I have too much paint, but what the heck? Here we go. Actually, I think I'll do this one first. Yeah, I think that's going to have some potential. Okay, I'm going to shut this down, and I'm going to put some white here, and I'll be back when I put, which will be the earth, so I'll be right back. All right, it's snow day, so I'm going to put some white down. I have several different mixtures of white, a couple iridescents, touch of blue gray, and a little bit of gray gray, and we'll get it down here, and then we'll see how that dictates the rest of the picture. I'm running out of junk mail. These are great for junk mail. Oh, Jamie Herrera Butler, good job, Rhino. Here we go. I think that has some, ooh yeah, that could be a fun snow one, right? A little drifty. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. What I'm going to do is put some more white here because it's dry canvas, a little there for dry canvas, and down here. And I'll get that done, and we'll be back. Alrighty, that's the start. And it's always good to get a start. You know, I'm going to put a little bit of pond down here, just a touch of a pond. And if we don't like it, we don't have to use it. I hope I have enough paint there. Okay. I think I'll let that just do what it's going to do there, and we'll see what happens when it dries. Can always embellish it or paint it over when I get going with the foreground. So with that, I think we'll just leave it, and we'll be putting stuff in there. But man, that jumps out at your face, doesn't it? Someplace in North Dakota. Okay, this is Richard saying we'll be back a couple days when it dries. Goodbye. Well, gee whiz, I forgot to turn the camera on. And I don't have all my lights on either. I started doing a little rock wall here, and just kind of putting some different colored brown grays in, and I'll come back later and add some more detail to the rocks, but I thought it would be fun to do a rock wall for a change. Sure, why not? Anyway, that's what I'm doing. And you're not going to sit there and watch me do one rock at a time, I can guarantee you that. So I will let you watch this for a second, and then I will turn it off. And we'll come back and see what it looks like when I'm finished. But anyway, I got a rock wall going here, and got a barn kind of penciled in to see what it might look like. But I thought I'd start with the foundation first. And yeah, this is going to be fun. Snowball, yep, snow time. Anyway, we'll be back when I get the wall finished and start doing some other fun stuff. Stand by. Okay, there it is. Pretty much blocked in. I'll put a little snow on it later and some shadows and stuff, but at least I've got it down, and then I can start building my frame of the barn up on there, and then that'll lead into other stuff, and then before you know it, in a month or so, I'll be done. So I'll be back. Okay, here's a quick update. I did a little bit more white up on the mountain in the background there. Made it a little smoother line, added a little bit of dark color for a little shadowies, and what do they call them in skiing? Moguls? Anyway, and then I also am thinking about leaving the pond there, and I made a bank on it, which of course needs to be continued to work on, but I got the basic idea there, and I'll bring snow up to it, maybe some cattails or something. And at the moment, I'm starting to put the bottom part of this barn in. This will be in shadows, so it's obviously a little darker color, and you can see that's what I was doing. I think I'm going to put another barn over here, and I think I'm going to do a rock barn. I kind of drew it out a little bit on a piece of paper. It looked pretty good, and continue my rock wall. But in the meantime, I'm just going to embellish this a little bit and put some the dark paint here, which would be in the shadows, of course, and I will endeavor to work on this barn today, as long as I'm not putting my fingers in wet paint, or my palm, as it should be. So that's what I'm doing, and it'll be slow going, but it will be fun. So I will turn this off, and maybe bring you a look-see when I'm done with this part of it. Going to take a couple of coats, but I'm using burnt sienna and umber and gray and a touch of white when I need it, just in case you were curious. I used the umber here and a little natural gray there. Anyway, I'll be back. It's going to be a long painting, but it's going to be fun, and I'm enjoying it, and that's what counts. So, as Richard's saying, we'll be back. I'll be back. What do you have, a frog in your pocket? What's this Will stuff? Okay, I'll let that dry. Got a little bit going on the dark side of the barn, the shadow part. Put the rest of the paint there to cover it in. It's going to take several coats to get the color right, but I'm on track. So we'll be back in another day or so. Okay, I'm just doing a little finishing up here with, I expanded the barn a little bit, made it a little bit bigger, and it went this way, added a little bit of length to it, and so we'll let that dry, and then my overhang in here, I'll let that go, and we'll let it dry, and we'll come back and we'll do some more. But just little one layer at a time is pretty much what we're doing. So this is I don't know what this day 4 or 5, whatever. Anyway, we'll be back a day or so. Well, once again, I forgot to turn the darn camera on. Anyway, I'm moving right along with this barn. I added these barn doors, those sliders, a little bit of straw up there, kind of doing some dry spots on the roof. I got to go back and put more snow in. Kind of add a little bit of a fence there. I'm kind of tentatively drew in another barn. I think I'm going to make that one a rock barn, and added a little of this and a little of that, and I'm just getting ready to finish up, and I realized I didn't have the camera going, so shame on me. My bad. Anyway, there you go. I'll put some barn doors on there and tidy those up and work on the roof, but it's getting there. I kind of like the rocks. I still need to do some more with them, and the gate, and I'll probably put a little bit of rock wall going back there, and then yeah. And anyway, I got a ways to go. This is, I don't know, the second, third week I've been doing this. So anyway, this red shirt saying I'm glad I remembered to turn this on. Otherwise you'd think I forgot to do it. Anyway, we'll be back again. I'm going to be gone for about a week, and then I'll come back, and this should be ready to do again. So we'll see you in a week. Goodbye. Good grief, here I go again. I'm painting away and did not turn on my darn camera. Anyway, I forgot where I left off at with the filming here. I put a little bit more in this barn. I still got more to do in the doors and little stuff here and there. I made this rock building bigger and changed the design of it a little bit. I'm adding some rock wall back here and going that way, and that's what I'm doing right now. So yeah, I was almost finished. Anyway, I'm just adding a little bit of embellishment here and making the rocks look rockable. As you can see, maybe not. Obviously, this needs to have the roof on it and some snow added to it. Color in the line. Oops, excuse me. Color in the lines. Probably put a barn door here. I may put a round window here. That would look kind of cool, wouldn't it? Put a round window up there. Yeah, why not? And bring the roof down. So that's what I'm doing today. Yeah, it looks okay, I think. And then I'll put a little a little lean-to over here with some a little fence, and then a fence going this way back up to the 40 pasture. So that's what I've done at the moment, and you can see it's progressing slowly, be that it may. So I will clean my brushes here in a minute and let this dry so I don't smudge it with my hand, and then come back and do some more on it. So one thing about the latex, as we've said before, it dries quickly, so you can go back and have fun. So this Richard's saying I'll be back. I don't know. This is what, the second or third week. I even be going on the fourth week I've been doing this. So I'll be back. Well, here we are back again. Heavens knows I don't know what week this is, but I had been sick for a while, so I didn't do anything, and I just kind of been doing a little bit each day now. Just adding some little bit of detail with the ink pen, and I still have more to do on this rock barn. Obviously a roof and a few other things would helpful, and embellish the rock wall behind, and just a lot of detail. I still think I'm going to put trees in, and I need to do some more snow work here in the front. So I'm just going to fiddle here for a few minutes and add a little bit of embellishing on the doors. Give it a little depth. Need to put some hinges. The British shows, I love their countryside. Everything they have with there is rock and stone. Absolutely beautiful mason work, and I'm a sucker for rocks. So I did a rock barn maybe 20 years ago in a painting, and I forgot how much fun the rocks are. Anyway, that's what I'm doing here, having fun with the rock barn. So, see, that's how that works. Slow, but fun. And I will do that, block all of these in, and then start doing some more detail. Anyway, I will be back again when I get more of this done, just give you an update of where we're at, and we'll be back later with another update. All right, I'm just putting in a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm putting a little bit of dead weeds down here in the pond, and I'll probably go back and add some different colors when this is dry. But other than that, you can see I've done more with the rock barn. I'm putting some wood dresses the roof up there, then I'll go back with some snow and just doing little bits and pieces. I made this back rock wall a little bit bigger, and probably getting close to being what I want. I'll put some trees in, I think, later, but it's getting there. I got to do a little more white work here and give it some more perspective. Other than that, I think we're getting close. Well, it has been well over a month since I've been painting. Went on vacation and just didn't paint. Anyway, we're back. I'm back, and I don't know what you saw when I ended up here, but I've lightened these rocks up. I'm putting another rock wall back in the back here, and then I embellished the pond, and I'm going to add a tree here, possibly with some fall leaves still stuck to it, and just having fun. So I'll let you watch with me and have some fun here, and then I'll turn it off, because you got to lay a brick wall, a rock wall, one rock at a time, and it takes a while. Alrighty, I'll finish doing that, and then I'll start on the tree, and then we'll be back maybe tomorrow. You can see how far I've come. I'll be back. Okay, kind of put the start of a tree there, lighten these up, and I still have to work on the far away stone wall, but we're getting there. Maybe it won't be a month before I start back up again, so hopefully I'll get it finished in the next week or so. This is Richard saying we'll be back, and we will finish this up.